Seems like no matter what you do sometimes, your efforts go underappreciated or unappreciated, period. You know, all we do, man, is try to give men the information they need to become the best version of themselves. No hate. We love women. We don't hate them. We just don't take no foolishness. And we can't be controlled by our lust. Those men can, but not us.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Betas claiming to be alpha, but they not though.
Now, I'm not gonna tell you, man, that you shouldn't value your woman at all. A woman does have value, but you can't overvalue her and convince yourself that she brings more value to your life than you bring to hers. You know, just the protection and provision is more than a woman can ever make up for, man. So I'm not saying don't give her props for what she does, but damn sure never make her feel like she's more important to you than you are to her, because it's just a figment of your imagination. She knows the truth, so you have to understand the truth as well. This is called the abundance mindset. There's nothing she can give you that you can't give yourself, besides a baby. And do you really want one of those right now? Nope.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Betas claiming to be alpha, but they not though.
You see, the main thing that men let women slide with is shut-uppiness and obedience. Now, when you use the term obedience with a woman, she automatically relates that to being a slave. But slaves aren't obedient. Obedience is a choice. Slaves either do it or die. Shut-uppiness is another thing that women have a problem with. It doesn't mean you can't talk. It means that you can't talk when I'm talking. It means that when we're talking about things that I do as the man, you don't have an opinion on those things, because I make decisions based on facts, not opinions, not even my own opinions, and most certainly not yours.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Betas claiming to be alpha, but they not though.
Welcome to the Alphasphere, the only place on the planet that's totally engulfed in positivity and totally submerged in alpha energy. I'm your host, Dr. BOA.
Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Dying to become the most alpha version of you. Striving to become the most alpha version of you. Fighting to become the most alpha version of you. Welcome to the Alphasphere. Get money division. The place where you transform into a man on a mission. Learning to not feel guilty about selfish decisions. You and your best self would be on a head-on collision. You will not be stopped by obstacles that's dropped by those who wanna see you fall, cause more wanna see you fall. You will be so focused, you won't get no peace at all, till you go from mud feet to walking on streets of gold. Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Dying to become the most alpha version of you. Striving to become the most alpha version of you. Fighting to become the most alpha version of you. Dr. BOA, the utmost alpha a surgeon, helping you to become your most alpha version. Old and new you, this is where they will be merging. Get money today, so later you'll be splurging. Tell them haters you do not care what they say about you. Just mentally vow to make them live without you. When your vision sprouts to living in from chasing it. When they say your name, just make sure they put some bass on it. Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Striving to become the most alpha version of you. Fighting to become the most alpha version of you. She think of me when she with you. She really want a man to treat her right, and I can be the man la mama need for tonight. Your bitch want me to come through. She suffering from the beta nigga blues. She really want a man to beat it right, and I can be the man la mama need for tonight. Alphas don't trust hoes. They just think they bitch should be trusted. Alphas take control. Betas let they bitches lead. I'm just saying I'm the motherfucking man, cause my bitch ain't got no plans and my wishes are command. And everything that she do is for the team. Seeing daddy win the ring, it's a motherfucking dream. And she knows everything I want, everything I need, it's a guarantee. Everything I do, everything I say, it's my way, you know way, you know way, it's okay, you know. Your bitch want me to come through. She said she think of me when she with you. She really want a man to treat her right, and I can be the man la mama need for tonight. Your bitch want me to come through. She suffering from the beta nigga blues. She really want a man to beat it right, and I can be the man la mama need for tonight. I don't trust these hoes. Bitches don't know honesty. I stay in control. Never relinquish the lead. I'm just saying you are not the fucking man if your bitch got her own plans and your wish ain't her command. And everything that she do ain't for the team. Seeing you in the ring ain't her motherfucking dream. She should know everything you want, everything you need, it's a guarantee. Everything you do, everything you say, it's your way, you know way, you know way, it's okay, you know. Your bitch want me to come through. She said she think of me when she with you. She really want a man to treat her right, and I can be the man la mama need for tonight. Your bitch want me to come through. She suffering from the beta nigga blues. She really want a man to beat it right, and I can be the man la mama need for tonight.
So what's good, homies? What's good? What's good? It's your man, Dr. BOA, man. We back up in the building once again, doing our thing tonight. Let me move that right out the way, man. We back in the building doing our thing again, once again, man. I appreciate everybody being in the joint, man. It's real in the field, homie. We doing our thing, man. We doing our thing. We got to do it. Friday. TGIF, homies. Y'all know what that means. We back up in the joint again. Salute, salute, salute. Salute to everybody in the joint, man. Markel in the building, War Torn in the building, Quay in the building. Chris, what up? Jeremy Chastain, Jacob, what up? Dilly, I see you, man. Dev, what up, man? Dev, appreciate the 5 bone Canuck Bug, man. War Torn, I see you, man. Gennaro in the building. Kazan Clan. Kazan on La Casa. Kazan in the house. Salute to all the brothers from Chile, man. Salute to the brother, man, from Chile. Medinator, what's good, man? V Clark, I see you, man. HT and Rudolph, I see y'all, man. Let's get it, people, man. No more time to get on in here, man. So I want to come in here and talk about this today, man, because I did a poll on the channel today, man. And I was fairly shocked by the results of that poll, man. I was fairly shocked by the results of that poll. So in that poll, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. Let me pull it up. The poll question was not something that I normally do, but it was a good poll question nonetheless. Hold up, homies. I'm trying to find it. But anyway, my question was, if the marriage laws were more geared to support men, would you get married? Would you consider a monogamous relationship? And lo and behold, man, I was really surprised by this result. Like, if it wasn't for this result, I wouldn't have even come on, man, and thought about doing this. But this result was surprising, man, I must admit. What I found out is that, let me go. I'm going to tell y'all what it says right now. Had to figure out how to get to it on my phone. If marriage laws were more favorable to men, would you commit to a monogamous relationship with a modern woman? And out of 3,600 votes so far, 48% say good question, I don't know. 35% say hell to the no. And 18% say definitely. 18% of the 3,600 men who voted in this poll so far say yes. They would. That's a strong percentage, man, of men who would say definitely. I didn't just put yes as an answer. I put definitely. So what it goes to show is that regardless of what people want to say, mostly men, as a matter of fact, want to say about we don't promote, or that we promote the destruction of the black family or families and parents and two-parent households, and we destroy children and we do all of that. See, the problem is, honestly, the majority of men would indeed prefer to be in a traditional relationship. The majority of men would indeed prefer, because I can almost guarantee you that of that 48%, probably another 18% of those probably want to say yes. If you ask them they had to pick one way or the other, they probably lean toward yes. So that means there's 36% of men in that poll who really would do it if the laws were different. That's 1% more than the men who would definitely not do it regardless. So we're taking a totally different angle on this. Men want to have a woman. What's the problem with that? There are no women in this society who are worthy of that relationship. Let's go to school. Discovery, welcome to the family. Welcome to the Green Label Gang, man. Lee Givens, appreciate the 5 bone. Jeremy Feister, also appreciate the 5 bone super chat, man. Fee, I see you in here, man. Salute to the home outfit kingdom. Mr. Slab, Blade Runner in the building. J2 Solid in the building. Now, what I like to say about this is, let's think about the book of Isaiah. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to wipe away our reproach. We are fastly approaching those days. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. 7 women shall take hold of one man and say, we will all be with you. You ain't even got to take care of us. We just want to be left out here and be single. You know what reproach is? That reproach in the modern time is hitting the wall being single, being an old single woman. And you see what happened with Eartha Kitt. When you're an old single woman, you're bitter. You can't help but be bitter. There's a reproach with that. Here you are growing old as a woman and don't have nobody to be there with your love on you. That is her reproach. So let me ask y'all a question, man. And in this current society, I truly believe that not 7-1, men are outnumbered 8-1 in this society, if not more. If not more. So I'm going to ask you men a question right now. And it's a basic question, but I have to ask this to you men. Let me ask you something. How many of you men believe it makes sense to have just one vehicle? Just one vehicle. No second car, no around the city car, no highway car. How many of you men believe that it makes sense for a man to have just one vehicle? How many of you who can afford 2 vehicles easily only have one? Oh, let me rephrase that. Put a 1 in the chat if you think it makes no sense to have 2 vehicles. If you think the dumbest thing a man could do is have 2 vehicles. If you think having one vehicle suffices. I'm not talking about one vehicle. I'm talking about one vehicle to you, only one vehicle you can drive, period. One vehicle. Now, there's extenuating circumstances. You still live at home with your parents. Yeah, all you need is one. I'm talking about only one vehicle available to you, period. You're a bachelor. You live by yourself. You only got one vehicle. And if you think that's enough, what happens if that vehicle breaks down? What happens if that vehicle pushes you on the side of the road and they got to go to the shop and get some major work done to it? I ask you again, how many of you men believe it makes sense to have one income source? None of us believe it makes sense to have one income source. Even if we have a job, we have a side hustle. You know why? Because you don't want to be at the mercy of that one job. Like you don't want to be at the mercy of that one car. Like you don't want to be at the mercy of, let's say, if you got one car and you got one home, how many of you thinks it makes sense to have one set of car keys? How many of you men around here right now only got one key to your car? Put a 1 in the chat if you only got one key to your damn car. Put a 1 in the chat if you only got one key to your crib. And when you put that 1 in that chat, you better tie a string around your finger so you can remember, go get a copy of your damn house key and your car key, man. How many of you men only got one plate to eat off, one glass to drink out of, and one fucking spoon to eat off of? So what do you do on a strange occasion? You happen to lose your key and you only got one. How many of you men believe when you exercise, you should only have one exercise for arms, one exercise for legs, one exercise for abs, one exercise for chest, one exercise for backs? How many of you men believe that only one room in your house should have lights in it? How many of you men only have one pair of underwear? In this society, even 1 degree isn't enough. If you're going to go the education route, you better get 2 degrees. If you're going traditional education. Now, all of these things where it benefits you so much to have multiples, at least 2, what makes men believe it makes sense to have one woman? What makes men believe it makes sense to have one woman? Just one. And what is the benefit of having just one woman? Oh, you got somebody you can trust? Okay. I guarantee you, I found 1,000 men who would disagree with that. You got somebody to hold you down? Catch a 15-year bid. Let something really bad come out about you, even if it's a lie. And she starts to feel the pressure and embarrassment of that rumor being spread about you. Tell me the benefit. If there is no benefit, if it's a risk to have one of any of these other things, why don't you think it's a risk to have one woman? Because this society tells you so? Why is that the only thing you're bad if you got two of? Help me understand that. See, let me tell you what men say. You have that one woman, and you can teach her this and that, and you can teach all of this, and you train her up to be this, and blah blah blah. Man, let me tell you something. The book say, man, you train up a child in the way they should go, man, and if they stray, they shall return. Ain't saying about train up a broad, train up a grown woman for that. Too many men think that it makes sense to have a woman that you got to treat like a child. I'm not raising no woman to do nothing. Her mama should have raised her. Her dad should have raised her. I ain't raising no woman to do nothing. Well, I got to teach her how to be a woman. I already got to teach her how to please me. I already got to teach her the way to do things the way I like them. But before she could learn that, first I got to teach her the basic premise of being a woman. And here's the problem with teaching her everything. Let's say you have a woman. She's a good learner. You're a good teacher. You teach her everything you know. What do you gain by teaching her about everything you know? Except a thank you note from the next dude. Ah, man, you the one taught all this? Ah, brother, I appreciate it. There's a movie called Dead Presidents. Lorenz Tate played in it. He came home from Vietnam, and his girl done, she was dealing with this cat named Cuddy. And him and Cuddy had they crossed paths. They had a run in. Dude drew down on him and said, "Man, now she wasn't giving you all that good love she giving me right now. She wasn't doing it like that before you left. Now was she? You getting all that good loving, can't even put food on the table." When you teach her, the next man gonna give you a thank you note. That's what I'm gonna do. See, I'd rather be the man who meet the woman that you done already trained than to be the trainer of the woman and then send her to the next man and he like, "Hey, BOA, thank you, brother. You did a good job with this one, man. I am benefiting from everything you taught her." I know like hell you are. Hugh Miller, appreciate the $5, man. BOA, I'll creep with your whole heart. Two is better than one. I have two phones. I'm working to get a second car. You and me both, brother. Two phones. Got to have them. Craig Spencer, appreciate the $5. Behind every successful man, there's a strong woman. If this is true, doesn't it make sense to have more women so you can have great success? The problem is that shit ain't true. Let me tell y'all something. Historically successful men only had wives so they could have children. There wasn't no strong woman behind them. What kind of men are we to say? Like where's the historical proof? Where's the historical data that proves that there's a strong man, there's a strong woman behind every man? No, there's a submissive woman. Not a strong woman. There's a submissive, supportive woman who does whatever the hell a man wants her to do or needs her to do in order to support the process of his progress. Only beta male simp mangina say that in women. So no, Craig, there's no truth to that. If it was true, I guess it does make sense. But here's the thing. If behind every successful man, there's a strong woman, how much more successful you going to be if you got two strong women? So even that doesn't make sense. Why does it make sense to have one? If one strong woman can make you successful, doesn't it make sense that two will make you even more successful? Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all something right now, man. I got to break it out. This the new one, man. I don't really like looking at the new one. I'm still addicted to the one with the pages I broke in it. Y'all give me a quick second, man. I'm gonna show y'all something right now, man. 20? I think it's 20. Y'all bear with me here, man. Bear with me here. All right. Now look. I want y'all to understand one thing. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I forgot what I was looking for. I forgot what I was looking for, homies. Let me think for a minute, man. I forgot what I was looking for. I don't know, man. I can't remember what I was looking for. It was gonna pull all this together, though, man. I can't remember what I was looking for, homies. I just can't remember. I don't even remember what I was looking for. I don't remember why I opened the book, man. It may come back to me. It may come back to me. It ain't with me now. It may come back to me. I'm telling you, I ain't used to opening this one up, man. I don't really use this one. I don't really use this one, man. I don't feel like getting up going to get the other one. I get it in a minute. I get it. I can't even remember why I opened it, man. All right, we'll get back to it. So here's the thing you may have to understand. But what I was, let's just get back into it, man. When you train a woman like that, man, it's like raising a kid. And which one of us, like literally, wants to raise a woman like a kid? Because here's the thing about a kid. There's a certain reverence that comes to you from a kid. There's a certain respect that comes to you from a kid. There's a certain disciplinary perspective you could take with a kid. And there's a certain fear that comes from a kid. Man, you can't do that with a woman in this society. You got to treat her and train her like a kid, but then she get to act like an adult? Come on, man. That don't make sense. And here's the problem. Modern women are lazy lovers. When it come to loving on you, man, they lazy. They've gotten to the point where they believe that loving on you is about them. They've literally gotten to the point where they believe loving on you is about them. They believe that your joy should come from pleasing them. They believe that your satisfaction should come from pleasing them. Now tell me how that makes sense, man. Tell me how that makes sense. Because it don't make sense to me. And I know it don't make sense to y'all either. But to somebody, it seems to make sense. Because that's the things these guys always promote this. They always promote it. And I just know that it makes no sense to promote that because it's not realistic. It's not something that you and I should take part in. It makes no sense to take part in it. And you know they're lazy lovers, man. Let me tell you something. How can a woman be with multiple men and still don't know how to please a man? What was she doing? She was wasting time. If you're gonna be with multiple men, you should learn a lot. You should learn how to, boy. You should be bringing something to the table. If you've already been with these men, oh, I know what I was looking for. I know what I was looking for. I was looking for Deuteronomy 21 and 15. It's about, for people who say, somebody just asks about monogamy being such and such, man. Oh, I ain't even up there. I was looking for monogamy being, that marriage being about monogamy. Let me tell you something right now. Deuteronomy 21 and 15 says, if a man have two wives, one beloved and another hated. I don't even need to go any further. If a man has two wives, this is Deuteronomy. This is during the time of the statutes and commandments, the laws. If a man have two wives, one beloved and another hated, and they have borne him children, both the beloved and the hated, and the firstborn son be hers that was hated, then it shall be, when he maketh his sons to inherit that which he hath, that he may not make the son of the beloved firstborn before the son of the hated, which is indeed the firstborn. But he shall acknowledge the son of the hated for the firstborn by giving him a double portion of all that he had. For he is the beginning of his strength, the right of the firstborn
is his. If a man have two wives. So there is a provision, there is a biblical law provision for a man having more than one wife. This is one of the rules of having more than one wife. If you have a wife and you don't like her, firstborn is firstborn, man. See, here's what you may have to understand. A woman will never fully follow your lead. A modern woman will never fully follow your lead. She has too many opportunities to receive information. The information is almost never solid, almost never factual, but she has too many opportunities to receive information to where she thinks she must know something. And here's the thing, she may know something, but what she knows may never benefit you. It's possible that you can have a woman who knows a lot, but none of it ever benefits the process of your progress. And therefore, it's worthless information. And especially if she's been with other men. Let me tell you something about being with other men. As men, y'all know we all learn from our experiences. We do our very best to learn from our experiences, take the lessons, push everything else away, and move forward in our life with the lessons. Women think they do the same thing. The problem is you can't learn when you're always shifting blame to someone else. Find me a woman that's been with 4 men, 5 men, and all the relationship ended. She's going to tell you that all those men were the problem all those times. As men, we don't do that. We'll tell you if the woman was the problem. We'll tell you we were the problem. We'll tell you we was a simp and the woman took advantage of you. We'll tell you if the woman was a good girl and we dogged out. We're gonna take responsibility for our actions and our part, and anything that fails, just like we're gonna surely take credit for anything in our life that's successful. Women don't do the same thing. It's always somebody else's fault. So she never took the chance to learn what she doesn't know. And you know, a man that knows something knows that he knows nothing at all. We're constantly in a state of learning, constantly in a state of building, constantly in a state of growing. Women aren't like that. A woman will stay stagnant for years. You meet a woman at 20, you see her, she's 25, she the same woman, just probably gained by 20 pounds. You say at 30, she the same woman, just probably gained by 20 more pounds. Now she's 40 pounds heavier, and she the same woman, except for the way she looked physically. And then the crazy thing is, in her mind, she's so stuck in her old ways that she thinks she still look the same. Why are we going to deal with that in this society? Man, let me tell y'all something right now. My main concern with you men is that you have the chance to be paid and single. All you young men right now, if you ain't paid, don't you get in no relationship. You don't want to be in no relationship. Like Craig was just saying up there, that will lead men, that foolishness like that spread through this society leads men to believe that you can't come up and do your thing if you ain't got no broad. Well, I ain't got no strong woman behind me. Plenty of men ain't got no. You see all these single men around here? Let's be realistic. Bill Gates, that woman one behind him, that woman was working at Microsoft. He already had Microsoft popping. Now, it's her job to come in and contribute what she can contribute. That's her duty. You don't get no credit for that. But it ain't like she jumped in on the ground level with him and helped him blow that thing up. Jeff Bezos the same. That's why his wife took 25% of the stock, because she know, man, he was already popping. Dr. Dre, he was already popping. Man, don't you get no relationship if you ain't got your money right, man. Every man deserves to be single and paid, bro. Let me tell y'all something right now, man. Ain't no life like single and paid. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no life like single and paid. Getting to the money and being single, there is nothing like it on God's green earth, man. I don't care how much money a man got and he married. There is nothing like, it's better to have half of what he got and be single. There is nothing like, because here's the thing. If he got double what you got, he got double the responsibility, because he got to take care of some broad. Let me tell you something, homies. If you only do it for a year, have the experience of being single and paid. Have the experience of waking up on a Monday and saying, you know what? Wednesday, I'm going to fly to New York and stay in New York for a week. Have the experience of saying, you know what? this pandemic thing to die down. I'm gonna fly to the DR and stay in the DR for a week. Have the experience of being able to say, you know what? I'm gonna fly to Africa next month and I'm gonna stay in Africa for the whole month. You gotta, that's how you enrich your life to the point where you don't need a lot from a woman. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, you're not gonna get a lot from her. You're not gonna get a lot of input and engagement, positive input from a woman, unless you teach her what she has to do. That's why I say, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I may do it. I may do it when I'm like 55, 60. I may settle down me a young turn at that point, man. I may not then, because I just don't see the benefit in it, man. Anytime you think about it, look at how much you have to change your life. Not change yourself, but look how much your life changes when you even think about inviting a woman into it. Look how much your life changes, man. Just your peace of mind, just your space. Only way I'll do it, man, if a woman accept that we're not gonna live in the same dwelling. Ain't no woman finna live in the crib with me, man. I ain't with that. She need to have her own spot, preferably in another city. I can handle that. She can live in another city. I live in my city, and we'll be cool. That's just real, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't trust a woman as far as I can see her, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust a woman as far as I can see her. They just too slick. They too slick. Another thing is this, man. Desiring other people is normal. If you think you got a woman who never gonna desire another man, who never gonna see another man, she's attracted to, man, then you live in another world. Like the level of godliness that's necessary for a woman to have a one-track mind and for her eyes to only be focused on her husband, for her to only have desire to a husband, man, those days are gone. These women don't even know God like that. They know church. They don't know God. So what's necessary for a woman to focus 100% on you and not ever have eyes for another man, it is not going to happen. No matter what woman you have, no matter how you raise her, no matter how you train her, no matter how any of that. And here's the thing. Desiring other men is normal, but these modern women are absolutely open to acting on that desire with no regrets or remorse. A modern woman will sleep with your homie. She'll sleep with your brother, your daddy, her teacher, her boss, her employee, her own cousin. It don't matter. So you got to keep in mind, brothers, that in this society, it's not that we don't want to have that kind of relationship with a woman. It's just that we're not going to have that kind of relationship with just any old woman. And the problem in this society is if you have that relationship 9 times out of 10, you're just going to have it with any old woman. You understand? It's going to be any old woman. Just, there's a woman. You know, there's a woman. I'll just take her. And she's about the best that I've found. I tell you, men, all the time, never compare what you got to the worst you ever had. Compare it to the best you think is available. You understand? Never compare, never upgrade from the worst you've ever had. It don't take much to upgrade from the worst. Always upgrade from the best you've ever had. Always. Never settle for less than the best you've had in any way. Never do it. Mill J, appreciate the 5 bones, homie. Salute, I'm late, but I can tell you're going ham already. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate it. Colombian Jackal, appreciate the super sticker, homie. Philip Riggins, welcome to the Alpha family. Welcome to the Green Label Gang. Blake Sim, appreciate the 5. Your granddaddy. Yeah, your granddaddy too. I saw that. Craig Spencer, appreciate the 5 on. My 80-year-old grandma says she feels sorry for her grandson because the women of the day are lazy and aggressive. That's exactly what they are, man. They're lazy and aggressive. Let me tell you something, man. The modern woman is too sensitive to be masculine and too masculine to be sensitive. I want y'all to understand that. The modern woman is too sensitive to be masculine, but she's too masculine to be sensitive. So she's both. You got a woman that's sensitive and masculine at the same time. She want to be rah-rah like she masculine, and then when you put her in her place, then she goes sensitive and she want to cry. She want to act like you're a mean man. And then she's back to rah-rah, back to challenging you on everything you say. You know how many men I talk to, man, got a woman who challenges everything they say. She always trying to prove her point, always want to speak her point, always want to get her perspective across. And then he won't listen to it. Well, you don't never listen to me. You know, I ain't got time for that foolishness, man. You ain't got time for it. None of us have time for it. How's she going to be too sensitive to be masculine, but then be too masculine to be sensitive? That means she can't be either one when it's time to be. I'm telling you, brothers. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's rough out here, man. See, and let me tell y'all something, man. The real problem with these women and why they can't buy into the process of your progress, the majority of them have too many miles on their bodies and too many riders engraved in their spirit. See, the miles on her body just affects her physically, her elasticity. She's worn out. She's her body's tired. That's the physical part of it. But when she has the riders engraved on her spirit, that's the connection she has with these other men. There are bits and pieces of those other men. And I've had women tell me they've had failed relationship after failed relationship, and they like the things that they had in those relationships. They failed. Well, I like this but it failed. Well, I know, but I just like it. You like it because you're dumb. That's all it is. But she'll never be able to admit that. She'll never be able to admit that. Man, I've had women give me all type of shame and language, man. I had a woman once, man, tell me, man, that I lack integrity. Literally. And she said it like she thought, boy, she had through a cold jab then, boy. I said, really? Okay. That's interesting. Very interesting. Fine. Okay. I guess I don't have any integrity then. Cool. And you know what happened to her? She got cut off. When you don't bow and do what a woman thinks you ought to do, you don't have any integrity. A woman will come with her ready-made definitions of what you should be as a man. And if you don't acquiesce to those demands and those requests and those expectations, then you lack integrity. Because this is what she says a man with integrity is. A man with integrity cares about what's going on in a woman's life. Well, here's the thing. I don't have any integrity because I don't give a damn what's going on in your life. Whatever problems you got going on in your life, if they ain't got nothing to do with me, I ain't got nothing to do with them. Period. I don't want to hear about them. I don't want to talk about them. I ain't going to give you no advice on them because I don't care. If you have a problem, you don't even try to talk to no man anyway. You need to work on your life. You need to work on your life. Ronald Suarez, appreciate the 5 bones, man. Ronald say, Doc, just turned 21 and being able to go as I please and get a job anywhere I want is the best feeling ever. While everyone is locked down, I'm flying. Man, that's the life, bro. That's the life. That's the life. I was just talking to Fee the other day, man, and you know, we were just talking about, man, how, you know, we both think my man just and we were thinking about this separately. We didn't discuss it and decide to do it. But man, I was thinking about, man, I think, man, brother should try to go somewhere once a month. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to go out of the country once a month, but you can go somewhere once a month, and sometimes you can go out of the country. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things, man, where you got to start living the life you want to live. And then here's the main thing, man. It's unfair. Any man who tells you to be with one woman is a crook. He's a low-down, dirty scoundrel. Any man who says that you should be with one woman, he's low down. He professes that he cares about the women so much that he wants you to be with one. But if a man tells you that, he hates women. He don't want you to be happy. He don't want the woman to be happy. He wants women to be miserable if he tell you to be with one woman. God just showed y'all what God said in that day. 7 women will grab hold of one man. We know women outnumber us. We know they outnumber us. So to be with one woman is unfair. There are too many women for the good brothers like me to only have one. There ain't enough for me to go around. And it will be low down, dirty, snake in the grass activity for me to only have one woman. With all my glitz and glory and glamour and all the righteousness and positivity and alpha energy. How am I going to just be so stingy with that? To leave all these sad women out here. There are some women out here who deserve this alpha energy. Who am I to deprive those women of what they deserve? I should be ashamed of myself for even considering such a thing. I know there's a shortage of men like me. Why would I do such a thing and be so low down and dirty to these women, these wonderful women who deserve a taste, a touch, a feel, a thrill of the alpha energy, man? I can't do it. I care too much about women. I care too much about their well-being. I care too much about their joy and happiness. I care too much about them all having the experience of dealing with the alpha energy, man. Because I know most of them ain't had it. They tired of dealing with beta male simp manginas. They just want one taste, one touch of the alpha energy. You can fry me just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. It makes no sense. Men are low down and dirty if they say that, man. And that's one of the main reasons I don't buy into it. These women out here, man, they have built themselves to be the type of woman that an alpha king can enjoy. Why the hell am I just going to let one hog me to herself? What makes her so much better than the other women out there who deserve some alpha energy too? Come on, man, that don't make sense. We got to stop being so selfish, man. And let me tell you something about these women, man. You think a woman wants what you want. But let me tell you something about women, the modern woman. She only wants what you want if, and only if, at some point, it benefits what she wants. She will only buy into the process of your progress if at some point, not the progress benefits her. Her end goal is to develop her own life. Every woman's end goal is to develop her own thing. The modern woman has a subconscious need for independence. That's the main issue with her. So if you got paper and you get a woman, her end goal is to figure out a way for you to take care of her. And when you do that, when she gains that independence, she has no more need for you. There are women out here who will get with a man and ride his coattail, and he pays her student loan debt off or sends her to school on his dime. Now, she's too good for him now because she's reached a level of independence. She may get her degree and feel like, now I'll earn this, brother. Let me tell you something. If a woman make more money than me, I bet you one thing, her ass ain't going to get there on my dime. If she come, earning more than me, fine, baby, let's get this money. Break bread. But if she come in and she ain't got nothing, she ain't finna ride my coattail. She ain't finna use my resources. She ain't finna use my connection to put herself in no position. She come into my life, bro, I'm finna put her to work. That's why I ain't finna have no woman got a job. If I got a woman got a job for somebody else, I'm good. I'm good. She'll never use my dime, man, to further her education so she can build herself up into a better version of herself. Damn that. That's some simps out here that believe you got to help build the woman up. Okay, build up, oh architect ass nigga. I ain't doing it. Oh, home site building ass nigga. Oh, blueprint carrying ass. I ain't doing it, homie. I ain't doing it. If that's what you want to do it. Oh, build a broad ass nigga. Nigga, go on in there. Mr. Potato Head loving ass nigga. Go on, do it, man. I ain't doing it. If that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it, bro. I'm good. I'm not finna build no woman up to nothing. She got to come with it already. And I'll take it and enhance it. I tell her, bro, in a minute, you make this amount of money, you bring it home to me, I'll flip it to make something out. If a woman in my life, man, let me tell you how it's going to run. Let's say a woman in my life, she make 100,000. Every month, let's say 100,000, she may end up bringing home 60. Okay, she bring home 60. That's 5,000 a month. Every month, I'm going to get her $1,000 to last her through the month. The other 4,000 coming into the house. I'm going to be flipping her money. All her money going to be invested. All I'm going to do with her money is invest it. So that's what, 48,000 a month, 48,000 a year. of just investing money. So her money, I'm going to flip it. Then when she wants something expensive, she can get it because she has earned it by investing the money. As the money flips, she proves her value so she can get a new car at some point, maybe once every 2 or 3 years. She can flip her car if she wants to because her money is growing. That means every year she put 48,000, then she get a bonus. Let's say 50,000. She put 50,000 into our investment portfolio every year. She get $1,000 to spend on everything. I'm paying all the bills. She ain't got to worry about none of that. I'm giving her $1,000 allowance. That means that over the course of the week, over the course of the month, she got $250 to spend every week just on stuff, getting her hair done, getting her nails done, buying herself something, doing herself something. You think about this, $250, man, she may maybe spend $100 to get her hand nails done. She can buy herself some. She can do this. She ain't got to get them done but every other week. So that should suffice for her because I'm taking care of everything else. She ain't got to put no gas in her car, nothing. I'm going to give her a gas card. That's how we going to do. Because one thing you got to be able to do, you got to track everything a broad doing. And for me, she got to be a special kind of woman for me to put all that damn work in, man. She got to be a special kind of woman. You know, and I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't met that kind of woman, brothers, just to be honest with you. I ain't met her yet. If I meet her, cool, but I ain't met her yet. I ain't met her yet, man. I would love to meet her. Mamacita. So glad to meet you. I would love to meet her. I ain't met her yet, though. And I ain't holding out hope that I am. If you want a woman like this, man, she got to be older than 40. I promise you. Probably older than 50. I know some knuckleheads in their 40s, man. You want a good woman, bro. A good woman, she got to be older than 50. I ain't lying. You might see Doc come down with me one man by 58. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted a good woman, I'd give me one by 58. You ain't gonna find a good woman younger than that, brothers. I'm just being honest with you. Deshaun Price, appreciate the dime. Jizzy B, appreciate the 5 bone. Damn right, brother. Salute. King by the bag, appreciate the 5 bone, man. Most women I know think it's okay to be in a relationship with your homie after you. No reason to be committed to just one. Man, they really do. Man, some of them think it's okay to be in a relationship with your homie. Why they with you? Keep it a buck. Craig Spencer, appreciate the 5 bone. Craig said, me and my grandma listen to you right now. She said, that man preaching the truth. Shout out to Granny, man. Shout out to Granny. If you want to know the truth, grandma going to tell you the truth. She going to tell you somebody about it or if they talking crazy. Donovan Wood, doc doing surgery today. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate the 5 bone, man. Now, here's another thing, man, that I want y'all to understand, man. The modern woman, and this is the craziest thing. This why, man, I'm to the point now, man, I don't even let them come to my crib, man. They can't do nothing. Now, don't clean up when you come in here. Basic domestic duties in her mind are beneath her. So when she does them, you should appreciate them like she done went and robbed the bank and brought you all the money. Basic domestic duties. Brothers, y'all didn't listen to me. Cooking and cleaning are basic domestic duties. Or basic domestic. They don't make up for provision or protection. They don't make up for nothing. She doing that because she live in a fly crib that she can't afford on her own. Cooking and clean, she gonna cook and clean up. That's just part of that. That's for her room and board. But the modern woman believes that basic domestic duties are beneath her. Cooking and cleaning ain't her thing. You ask a woman, do she cook, man? She'll laugh at you. Cook. I'll cook up some work if you need me to, but I ain't do no cooking. And if she can cook, she said, I can cook. I cook hot dogs. I cook rice. She tell you, man, she hook up chicken and rice. Man, you get to the crib, man, she got a big old pot of rice boiling with some chicken in it. Just boiling the chicken rice in one pot. You take it out, man, you got pieces of chicken all in the rice. Just a big pot. Like, girl, this ain't no damn cooking. Don't make no sense. So when I started realizing that these women, man, believe that basic domestic duties are beneath them, that basic domestic duties are a gift that she's giving you, I said, man, oh, hell no. Hell no. You want me to come over clean up? Nope. I'm good. You might got somebody else to do it. Yep, I do. How you just gonna replace me? Cause you suck. That's why. Your attitude about it sucks. Your attitude about it sucks. There was a video somebody sent me, man. I was gonna do a piece of content on, but this little broad was cussing so much in it, man. Every word she said was profanity, so I ain't even worried about putting it up. I can't edit it. She just went ham. She said, if you go to work every day and pay all the bills and you get a day off, then don't come home and ask me why the house ain't clean, because I get a day off too. Yeah, that's my look at that right there. What you mean you get a day off? You ain't got to clean up every day. It just goes to show you the laziness of the modern woman, man. Let me tell you something. If I could take grandma and put her in a bad young chick, boy, you got the perfect woman. Problem is, we don't live in a fantasy world. This ain't a movie where you can just make a woman. You know what I'm saying? You can't build a broad. We just in a society, man, where we just have to understand that we're not going to get that from these women, bro. We're just not going to get it from them. And let me tell you something crazy. A woman will have a child or children by another man and not see that child or those children as a detriment to her relationship building ability. She thinks having another man's children is a positive, and you should view it as a positive. And many men do. That's why you got guys out here making stepdad anthems, talking about what they're going to do to the real dad. And you got guys in the comments talking about, yes, I'm a proud stepdad. I stepped in. I'm not a stepdad. I'm a dad who stepped up. You're a fool. That's what you are. You should be ashamed of your damn self to even jump in somebody come in and say that. You're the dude who value the bride so much that you'll do whatever it takes to make her yours and only yours. You probably convince her to run her baby dad off. I've seen that before. I seen a boy, man, convince a woman to run her baby dad off. Helped her run him off. She ain't want to run him off. Helped her run him off. Convinced her to run him off and helped her run him off. Until the dude just said, you know what, I'm good. He just sent child support, man. And then later on, here's the crazy part. Later on, when that boy got about 13, he found his real dad. Because, you know, he could always get in touch with him. He get in touch with his grandma and all that. But, man, he found his real dad, man, and just stopped dealing with the stepdad altogether. Every weekend, school was over, man, he would go and live with his dad. Finally, man, his dad went and got partial custody. And so he spent 50% of the time with his dad, man. Didn't even like the stepdad dude. Didn't even like the stepdad dude, man. See, she wants you to value things that only benefit her. Education. I'm educated. I got so much education. I don't give a damn about your education. You ain't learned shit. Every time I talk to you, you sound like you're dumb as a box of rocks. So what your education do for you? Well, I'm a psychiatrist. Okay, well, we ain't talking about human behavior right now. We're talking about something else. And I see now that all your brain cells were wasted on learning about human behavior. Because when we talk about how to cut the damn light switch on over there, you're like you're dumb as a box of rocks. When I tell you to cut the stove on high, why in the hell you cut it on low? When I told you to get to the stop sign, take a left, why the hell you took a right? And then call back like I gave you the wrong directions. Don't make sense. All that education don't mean nothing. That's just you. They help you get a job. And your job don't even pay you that well. For all the shit you got to deal with, that job don't pay you nothing. I pay you that, stay at home, be my slave. Be honest with you. They don't pay you nothing. But now that you've already taken that job, the offer of being my slave is off the table now. Keep going to that job, working, dealing with them people and their foolishness. I know one thing, when you get to the house, you better keep that shit on that you wore to work. You better keep it on for at least 2 hours. I want to see you looking good, just like you looked at that. Go freshen up, do your hair back like you had this morning, redo your damn makeup, and come in here and prance around me like you prance around them folks at that job all day. But that's too much like right. She'll think you're being mean and overbearing. You're being unfair. You've been on your feet all day. Well, guess what, fool? You chose to be on your feet all day. You chose to be on them. You're the reason you got bunions on your feet. You told to be on them all day, on them damn heels. Don't you tell me nothing. I want you to come in their house, go freshen up, You ain't got to keep that on. Take it all off. Get in the shower and go get your ass dressed again and put on something sexy for me. Ain't no woman finna be around me, man, and not be sexy every damn day. Whatever she got to do. If something gonna be sacrificed, it ain't gonna be me. It's gonna be that damn job. Because frankly, I don't need the money from your job. I don't need it. I don't need the money from your job. You can take it. You can leave it with them. But when you come around me, you're gonna be on your job. See, when a woman get with me, her full-time job becomes her part-time job. I don't give a damn if she worked 50 hours there. It becomes her part-time job. Because here's the thing. I am in the position to pay the cost to be the boss. And it's my way or no way, and no way is okay. I promise you no way is okay, man. I ain't lying to you. If I'm lying, I'm flying. You don't see no wings on my back, homie. Again, every man deserves to be single and paid at least once. At least once in your life, you deserve to be single and paid. You owe yourself that. You owe yourself being single and paid. Boy, I'm telling you, boy, that'll change your life, homies. I ain't lying to you. That's going to put you in a position where you can't lose, man. You're going to refuse to lose in that position. I ain't lying to you. You got to be able to just go to Miami and kick it. It ain't even about going to meet no women. Of course, you're going to meet some women because you're going to be young, fly, out there chilling by yourself in Miami. And there's a certain vibe, a certain energy that a man have when he get into the money. Man, he's somewhere chilling by himself, man. There's a certain vibe you give off. You give off this big baller, this boss vibe. You give off a vibe where you just out there chilling without a concern in the world, man. You just chilling. You know what I'm saying? I do shit, man. Like I go out on a boat ride, man. You know what I'm saying? Just go out in the ocean, man. Take me out on a boat ride in the ocean, man. Take me through the bays down here, man. Show me some things, man. Take me on a tour. You know, let's get in the boat, man. Take me on a tour. I'll go to Louisiana, man, and go on my airboat tour, man. I just take me on an airboat, man. Let's just go out here through the bayou. You know what I'm saying? I've met some very interesting women doing things like that, man. Some very interesting women. The type of women that are so interesting that the things that interest them, their quirkiness is arousing because it's new. It's something you've never met before. Now, let's keep in mind, having one woman is the quickest way to kill your libido. Eventually, you and that one woman are only going to be being intimate every now and then. And what I call libido recycling is a very necessary thing for a man to maintain his edge. It's a very necessary thing. So having one woman is the quickest way to kill your libido. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Once the novelty wears off, then you don't want to get it in with that same woman all the time. Unless she doesn't live with you. See, cohabitation kills everything. When you got to see her every day, that means you see her at her best and her worst. If you only see a woman at her best, the arousal stays high. That's why I think for sure you got to have a separate residence from your woman. She got to only come around you when she's ready to look her best. Because I don't want to see no woman look her low. I promise you, bro. Every time I see a woman look her worst, my arousal drops for her. Like my attraction to her drops. Now, I may still be attracted to her. She may still arouse me, but it's not the same. And every time I see her worse again, my arousal and attraction drops for her to the point where she comes around me and I don't even want to be intimate with her no more. If a woman come around me and spend a weekend with me, because she ain't been around me. If a woman ain't around me for a month and she comes spend a weekend around me and I don't want to be intimate with her, man, I'm done with her. I'm done. The very moment that happens, that means that whatever she's done has killed my arousal for her. Because our arousal for women just doesn't die out of the blue. She has to do something. Her energy has to change. Her look has to change. Something has to her breath has to change. You know what I'm saying? The fit of her box has to change. Something has to change. Our arousal just doesn't die for a woman who absolutely turns us on. That don't happen. It don't happen. A woman will try to make you think it happened, but it doesn't. She'll say, I ain't doing that. Yeah, you did something. I don't know what you did, but your ass did something. You did something. Either you ain't wash your booty right, or you ain't wash your cootie right, or maybe you ain't wash both of them. But something you did, there's something you did that ain't quite right. You understand? Maybe you been with somebody, took a spin with somebody. I don't know what you did. Maybe you ain't brushed your teeth or something. Something you did. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe you gained a couple pounds in the wrong place and now you shaped like a busted grapefruit. I don't know what happened, but you did something. Whatever happened changed my attraction to you. And I'm not going to force that or fake that. You can't afford to fake your attraction to a woman, man. Rational Logic 101. Appreciate the 5 bones, man. Amazing how a woman can respect her boss, but unable to respect the man who does everything for her. Hell no. Man, that's exactly it. A woman will compromise and sacrifice, do all of those things, and she will listen to her boss saying some bullshit to her and won't even respond. You try to train the woman and teach her something. Well, blah, 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 blah. Shawty, you better go on. I'm good, homie, because here's the thing. If you take care of your body, you ain't even got to be the leanest. Man, let me tell you something. I am not at my leanest right now. I am not at my leanest. But you know what? When a woman see me, I just look like a big, thick football player. And I'm in the South. Women love that big, thick football player look. You understand what I'm saying? Because lean, I'm going to be 200 or better. Lean, probably like 205. Lean. You know what I'm saying? And so now I'm like 219, 218, somewhere around there right now. So we cutting it on down, man. But I'm gonna be like 205, maybe 203, 205, lean. Right now, I'm at my sweet spot. I'm at the spot, man, where women see me, man. They be like, man, let me tell you something. I was knocking this chick down one time, man, and I fell through one of her family. We're having a gathering. The bro would like to show me off, man. I fell through, man, and all of a sudden I heard somebody say, damn, that nigga look like a piece of meat. I turned around, man, and it was her mama sitting right next to her husband. I looked. He act like he ain't here. I act like I ain't here. Everything just kept on going normal. I was like, man, I thought I would have to shoot my way out of there. You know what I'm saying? Because it was in the hood. And it wasn't my hood. You know what I'm saying? It was cross town. But, I showed up, man, because, I just showed up because that's what I do. But, man, I thought I had to shoot my way out of there, man. I ain't lying, man. That woman said it loud, too. She said, damn, that nigga look like a piece of meat. I said, boy, man, look at, I put my hand right up under my shirt, man, like I was rubbing my stomach, man. But I was ready to pull out and start busting home. I was like, man, I was already plotting who I'm going to shoot and how I'm going to get out. You know what I'm saying? Because she had some cousins outside on the porch. So I was like, I just looking at people's eyes when you walking up, I said, okay, he look real. He probably ready to bust on somebody already. So I'm going to hit him first. The husband, he kind of fat. He ain't going to get up no time soon. So everybody in here, I might have to shoot the son. Then I'm going to back out of here. Then I'm going to turn around when I hit that door. I already know them two dudes right there. I'm popping them. Everybody else, anybody read something, tell them, man, don't grab none. I'm going to run out of here. I ain't have but one. I normally have my twins on me, man. I normally have my twin Desert Eagles on me, but I only wear them like when I'm suited and booted and I got my shoulder holsters on so I can. But I just had one. I was just dressed down because I was going to the hood. And but nothing went down, man. I was like, man, these people crazy. I could think of a bunch of scenarios, man, where that would have went haywire, but it didn't go bad, man. But I was like, wow, that was intense. That was intense, man. You know what I'm saying? So, man, whenever I go somewhere, man, I look everybody eye to eye. I want to see who real, who fake, who just hanging on so they can be protected. I look everybody in their eye, man. I need to dissect every situation, man. So, you got to be on point, man, because you never know when something go crazy, when something go wrong, man. You gotta be able to get your way out of somewhere. But my dad was in the military, man. So he just kind of just watching him as I was growing up. He was meticulous like that. You know what I'm saying? He was meticulous about that. Like when I was little, I noticed we'll just be somewhere. I'm a kid, so I'm like, he'd be like, Junior, come stand right here by me. And I come stand by him, and I'll be like, I'm looking around trying to see what's going on, because I see him looking around and blah, blah, blah. And lo and behold, man, we'll come by some, you know what I'm saying, some of them good old boys. And I was like, man, he is on top of his game. And as I got older, I just realized, man, that he observed everything. He observed everything, man. So if you're going to get me, it ain't going to be because you got to jump on me. I can tell you that. Tef, what up, Tef? Salute, man. Chief, what up? Fitz. David, what a why, man. Salute to you. Appreciate the dub, homie. Late to the show. What's good, BOA? Hope all is well. Everything gravy, brother. I appreciate you being in the joint. Mari, appreciate the two bone, man. My girlfriend said I want things to go my way. Is that bad? You're supposed to want things to go your way. You let things go her way, man. You're gonna be wearing a dress and an apron and making flapjacks in the morning. Versatile channel. Salute. Appreciate the 5 ball moving to Denver in less than a month. 23 with no kids, single and trucking, making paper. Appreciate your message, OG. You helped me turn over a new leaf. You're living a life, homie. You're living a life. Keep living it. Keep living it. Mari, appreciate the dollar, man. Def to Beta, appreciate the 5 bones. I haven't been able to catch a live stream in a minute, right on time. Salute to you, Dr. BOA. Salute, Def, man. Salute. Rational Logic again, man. Appreciate the 5 ball. Amazing how, okay, we already got that one. Yeah, man. It's amazing how a woman can do all these crazy things, man. You know, we got to keep in mind, man, that, you know, the bottom line is only simps shame men wanting their sexual needs met at all times. That don't mean that we always want sex, but that means that when I want sex, I want it. And the novelty of the act wears off when you get too invested into a woman, man. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying have different women running in and out the house all the time. You may have one woman that you're with for 6 months. And then that's over. And you have another woman that you're with for 3 months. And then you have another woman that you're with for 4 months. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying you got a different woman running in and out every week. I'm saying you're doing temporary relationships until the novelty wear off. And with the modern woman, I promise you, the novelty is always going to wear off because they get lazy quick. The modern woman only enjoys the honeymoon phase of the relationship. She's only beneficial to you in the honeymoon phase of the relationship. She only gives what she has to give in the honeymoon phase of the relationship. Once the fantasy phase of the relationship wears off, then all of her interest, all of her input, all of her dedication, all of it goes to hell. It's done. But men stay with these women and allow these women to continue to leech off their energy. A woman can't leech off my energy. She got to give me what she got for a pork chop, and then she got to give me what she got for a burger. And then when she run out of getting what she got, I ain't giving her ass no more food. Wheezy, salute, man. Appreciate the 5 bone. This is just the logic of what this is where we stand as men. This is what we have to believe as men. So these guys who shame you, man, you just gotta have one woman, man. Man, you low down, man. You should be, man, you know how many people I had tell me you should be settled down by now. I said, fool, you settle down. Look at me like you done gained about 25 pounds. You don't look happy no more, man. You riding around, man. All you do is go to the crib every day, man. Be with that broad that you don't even like. Nah, homie, I'd rather not. Don't invite me to the misery with you. What kind of man are you? Want me to be sitting around getting fat, looking terrible like you, feeling terrible. You want to be sitting around, man, reminiscing about the life I used to live. Man, let me tell you something. I don't want to reminisce about the life I enjoy. I don't ever want to wake up one day and I'm laid up under some brow that I don't like, reminiscing about the life that I used to enjoy. That's miserable, man. That's a life of misery, man. I don't want that life for me. I don't want that life for you men either. You know what I'm saying? If a woman really want to be my woman, she gonna have to accept the fact she's gonna be a sister wife, man. She is going to. When a woman asks me, you know, what's your outlook on relationships? I say, I think they're wonderful if a man can if I have 2 wives. I say, are you against marriage? No, I'm not against marriage. I'm against having 1 wife. I have 2. I'm good. So you just want to be a player? No, I don't want many wives, just 2. I think 2 would do me just fine. Give me 2 and I'm good. Well, you got to find them somewhere else. Okay, that's fine. If you don't want to be one, see, if you don't be one of the 2, you are damn sure not going to be the one. There is no one. I don't want no one. That makes no sense. Man, have one woman, man. You spend about 20 years with that one woman, then shit be over, and you don't even know how to interact with a woman no more because you've been tailor-made and geared to deal with one woman your whole life, man. Come on, bro. Y'all can't do that to yourselves, man. If you want to do it, man, fine. Just know what you're getting into. Anthony Jenkins, appreciate the 5 bones, man. Dilly, appreciate the dime. Derek Reed, appreciate the 20 bones, homie. Yeah, when people tell me, man, bro, you look good for your age, I be like, man, don't offend me. Have you seen the boys my age, man? As a dude my age, man, I went to school with a dude, man, that boy about 500 pounds. Homie, he about 500 pounds. Look, homie, y'all ain't listening to me. I'm a pretty big guy. That dude can eat 2 of me, man. That dude about 500 pounds. Literally 500 pounds. He was about 180 in school, man. That boy about 500 pounds, man. I saw him. I be like, man, bro. Hey, boy, I went to school with a cat look just like you, man. Just like you. Man, go on, man. This me, man. What up, man? Ooh, boy. Man, you got big as hell, dog. Yeah, man. Eating good, man. Nah, bro, eating bad. Nigga, eating good don't do you like that. Man, that good eating, man. Good living. Man, old lady be feeding me good. Nah, bro, she trying to kill you. That's what she trying to do. She trying to take you out of here, bro. If she feeding you like that to make you get like that, man, that one want you dead. You got on your insurance policy? Yeah, that's my wife, man. Oh, yeah, bro. She trying to kill you, man. She trying to make you eat yourself to death, man. So, she can let you go to the hospital or be up in hospice somewhere, man, dying, where she can wait on the money and share with the dude that didn't let himself get 500 pounds. All right, bro. That's crazy, man. Bro, I don't think I could get 500 pounds. I don't think I could get 300 pounds. This last time, man, I bulked as big as I could get. I couldn't even get to 250. I topped out at 248. I couldn't even get to 250. Couldn't even get 250, man. I said, damn. I couldn't even get 250, man. So how the hell you get to 500? You get to 500, man, you got to be eating people. You got to have on a fat suit with some other people inside of it. I just don't know how you get 500 pounds, man. Not from 180. That's a hell of an increase, man. Listen. That boy ate all the food and all the containers of the food and all the grocery carts and everything, man. 500? That's crazy, man. Agent of Truth, appreciate the dime. The juice ain't worth the squeeze. These Sim JB hate. Man, the juice is definitely not worth the squeeze. David, what a why. Appreciate the 2 bones, man. You ain't never lie. Man, that's real talk, man. Listen, listen, you know something wrong when it hurt to get out the bed, man. When it hurts so much to get out the bed, you just stay in the bed. You let yourself go, man. And to have a woman around you, man, who would watch that. If I'm starting to do that, man, my bro better tell me, hey, look, man, if you keep this up, I'm leaving. I'm leaving now. You weren't like this when I met you. I'll accept that. And see, here's the thing about it, man. Too many men have women that don't even enjoy, that don't even love looking at you, being with you, and would love to live with you. You got to have a woman who would love to live with you just so she can be around you. Not a woman who would love to live with you just because it would increase her life. It would increase her plight in life. Like your crib is a better crib for her to live in. You know what I'm saying? Like a broad can't come straight from living with her parents live with me, man. Now, there was a time where my mind was on, okay, young chick, 19, 20, man, living with her parents, man, I take her right out of that shit, a virgin, man, I bring in. I'm done with that shit. I'm done with that. For me, right now, bro, I don't even want no virgin because I don't want no wife. I'm not finna marry her. She got to be from a village in Africa. She got to be from a village where she got to go wash her ass in the river every day. Let me tell you something. I don't want no woman who don't wash her ass in the river every day. Period. Any woman that's listening, you want to be my woman, you got to send me a video of you washing your ass in the river in your village. Then you can be my woman. I don't want no woman who don't do that. There's 3 things a woman got to do. She got to wash her ass in the river. She got to walk to the river barefoot. And I got to see the animal that she gonna eat that night for dinner strung up on the side of the goddamn hut. That's what I got to see. I need to see a woman that's from the bush, homie. I need on fufu. That's what I need. Be your ass. Don't you know I love you so much? I don't want to go to America. I want to stay here in the bush with you. Come to the bush with me. And I go right to the bush with her ass, man. I ain't lying. I am totally done. I am done with Americanized women, brothers. It just don't make sense. Now, I may play. They may be something to play with, but they damn sure ain't nothing to stay with. That Americanized woman, man, with that hair in her head that don't go in her head, man, that make her body have a funny odor, man. Without just all that fake stuff on her, man, that make her body have a funny odor. I ain't with that, bro. I ain't with that, man. Oh, she got a phone, Quay. I don't care how far you go in the village. It might not be an iPhone, but it's recordable. The footage may be trash, but I'm gonna be able to see a river and I'm gonna be able to see an ass in that footage. That's all I need to see. A river, an ass, and her face. I don't need to see no background. I don't need to see none of that. But that's what I want, bro. That's real talk, man. I will never go down that route with a woman who hasn't been influenced by American culture, man. I can't do it. I've met women from other countries, but those countries were influenced by American culture, and they're the same. They just don't have the access that American women have. But you bring, man, those women, any woman who is dying to get to America is a woman you should really, really keep your eye on. Because any woman who's dying to get to America, you know why she's dying to get to America? For the freedom to be whoever the hell she want to be, which means that she's only not being that right now because she can't in her society. And I want you men to keep that. I want you men to keep that. Y'all got to keep that in mind, man. Bobby Bowman, appreciate the 5 bones, man. Agree. Salute. Salute. So, and here's the thing, man. When a woman says that she could bring, you ask a woman what she can give you, she'll tell you silly shit like companionship. A woman only has companionship value if you start enjoying the shit she enjoys. How many times you had a woman try to get you to go to a goddamn nail shop with her? I'm not going to get no mani-pedi with your crazy ass. What I look like? Oh, well, we should go to the nail shop together. I'll drop your ass off there. Well, we should get a whatchamacallit. We should get, no, I ain't doing that. You're crazy. Let's go take a spa day. You take your ass to the spa and have a spa day. I'm going fishing. Hell you mean? The only way a woman makes a good companion, her companionship value is based on you enjoying the things that she enjoys. Oh, let's Netflix. Let's watch a chick flick. No, when you watch a movie with me, it's gonna be some shit that make your ass. You're gonna have bad dreams at night. You know what I'm saying? And don't be coloring all up under me, jumping and shit. Like, I'm gonna live the life I want to live, and if a woman gonna come into my life, she gonna live that life with me. Anytime she want to do her other shit, she can go do it with somebody. She ain't gotta do it with me. I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna be your friend. See, I don't want. I had a woman tell me, man, that she prefer to be friends first. I like, well, shit, shawty, you might well move on because we ain't gonna never be friends. We ain't gonna be friends first or friends last. We ain't gonna do that. And the strongest thing about this, man, is women love a man who's desired by other women. A woman loves a little competition for a man, man. She loves it. You got to always make sure she has that. I will. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we got this matriarchal shift in America, man. And that's the main thing. Women who are from other cultures are mostly from patriarchal cultures. And they want to come here. Like I met a Jamaican chick, man. She hated America. She didn't even like what she heard about America. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she was batshit crazy, man. She was one of them voodoo bitches, man. Like real live voodoo bitch, man. Had, you know what I'm saying, all type of shit up in her crib, man, for goddesses and all that shit, man. I couldn't met with her, man. But she had that work though. But you know, she was a little bit older, man. She was like 29, single, no kids. You know what I'm saying? Sweet and petite, but she was batshit crazy. So this matriarchal shift, you know, men and women in America don't know God. So they don't know patriarchy. So the matriarchal shift is supported by both men and women in this culture. So it's not just that the women are, of course, they support it. It benefits them. But then you got the men who perpetuate it. So if a woman meet 5 men and they all pedestalize her like she the queen of the earth, when you meet her, you got to break down through all that shit. I don't have time to break down through all the things that a woman has built up. I ain't breaking down no walls. I ain't breaking down no damn nets. I ain't coming through no damn sheetrock. I ain't breaking through nothing, man. I hope I don't break through the Jimmy, but I ain't breaking through nothing, man. I'm not finna go through nothing for no broad, man. I'm just not gonna do it. Because in the end, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it, man. And here's the thing: most men have multiple women anyway. They just lie and deceive their woman because they're weak and victimized by the concept of companionship value of a woman. They don't want to lose the woman. They don't want to lose the woman. I ain't got time, man. I'm not trying to show a woman how to be. I don't care. Like, I just don't care. I don't care enough to try to teach a woman how to be. I don't care. If she not how I want her to be already, she ain't for me. I just go take a trip. You know what I'm saying? I'll go somewhere, man, and meet a woman, man. And let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all the greatest experience you could ever have. To go somewhere by yourself, meet a woman there. She ain't even got to be no woman. You ain't trying to meet no wife or nothing like that. But let's say you go to a restaurant. This happened to me in Orlando, man. That was it Emeril? I think it was Emeril's restaurant, the chef. I can't remember. It was either him. It was one of those chefs, man. I can't remember who it was, but they had a barbecue joint in Orlando. I went in there, man. Got some chicken, man. Bad little chocolate chick, man, was my server, man. And of course, I'm in there, man, chilling, man, just hanging, doing my thing, man. And so I just, I think I may have been doing, I can't remember what I was doing, but I got pretty much a bunch of stuff off the menu, man. Just tried a little bit of everything that I eat. And man, she came back, man, and I was chopping it up with her, man. I don't even know how we got into it, but she ended up telling me what time she got off, man. And I said, well, I mean, did you drive to work? She said, nah, man, somebody dropped off, her sister, somebody dropped off or whatever. I said, so call them and tell them they ain't got to come get you. She said, you sure? I said, I'm sure, Charlotte, my hotel right up the street. And so I went back and scooped up when she got off, man. I ain't even let her go to the crib, man. You know what I'm saying? I told her, let's go somewhere and grab you something. I took her somewhere, man, spent about $100, man, to dress her how I wanted to dress her. And man, I took her back to the hotel, man, and shit, man, she stayed with. I was down there, man, probably about 5 days, man. She stayed with me 3 of those days. The other 2 days, man, I wanted to get out and do some shit by myself and just enjoy some things that I wanted to do while I was down there that I had already searched up. But she stayed there with me 3 days, man, and hey man, I'm gonna be honest with you, I enjoyed the hell out of it, man. Like it was new and fresh, and it was this amazing whirlwind love affair shit, man. It was amazing, man. I enjoyed seeing her. I enjoyed looking at her, man. She enjoyed seeing me. She enjoyed looking at me, man. She enjoyed kissing on me. She enjoyed just touching on me, man. She enjoyed walking around with me, man. She enjoyed doing everything we did, man. That's the experience that I want from a woman. And if your ass get with one woman, after a while, you don't get that shit from her no more, man. That's just real. Me, I want that shit, man. That's the shit I want. I gotta have it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the type of experiences, man, that I love, man. Somebody may say, "Oh, BOA, what was the BOA? You down there tricking on a woman? Oh, $100." Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. $100, man. I'm be honest. I'll wipe my ass with $100. Just to be honest with you. And I ain't saying that because I'm no rich, wealthy nigga, man. But $100 ain't nothing. I can't even fill my card with $100. I'll wipe my ass with $100. I'll go outside right now and give $100 to a fucking homeless person. That ain't nothing. That's what it is. Any money that I give to a homeless person, I give it to a bra. I spend it on a bra. There was a time where I wouldn't. Now there was a time, boy, $50 damn near. I damn near committed suicide because I gave one $50 one time, man. I ain't lying. I was man. Listen, I was standing on goddamn bridge, man. Would do any, meeny, miny, mo. Any, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If you holler, let him go. Any, meeny, miny, mo. And that made my ass stay up there. I was damn about to jump off bridge, man. I gave her $50. But now, man, $100, man, that shit ain't. Even then, $50 wasn't nothing, but it was the principle. I was so into the ism then, man. I was like, I ain't giving him his nan she don't earn. Now, man, she earned that. Because here's the thing. She was also my tour guide. And when I thought about what I'd pay a tour guide, I'd have to pay a tour guide, and I wouldn't get a whole bunch of, a whole bunch of plucking and shucking. I wouldn't get a whole bunch of that, man. And then I just wouldn't have that level of, I mean, she was just there to entertain me. She was there to entertain me, man. She was there for my pleasure the entire time. So, no, that was the type of experience I like to have, man. I ain't taking no broad on no trip with me, man. Hell, I like, man, taking a broad. I'm going to Vegas, man, probably next month. Either next month or the month after that. I don't know if I'm gonna go Labor Day month. It might probably gonna be in November. And then in December, man, around Christmas time, man, I'm going somewhere else, man. But I'm going by myself, man. I like to go places and meet people, man. You know what I'm saying? Met a chick at California, man. Met her. She sold my rental car. Well, I bought my rental car through her, man, and she was just impressed that it ain't sound like I was from the South. She asked me something. I gave her a number. I forget. I said 4. Must have been. I can't remember what number it was, but when I said 4, she said, "This say you from the South." I said, "Yeah, I am." She said, "Well, you ain't say 4." I said, "Baby, we don't all talk like that." You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things you can learn about a man from the South. You just kick it with me a little bit. She said, "Yeah, I bet there is." I said, "Yeah, are you gonna enjoy all of it too? Ain't gonna be shit that you don't like." So she gave me a card, man, and I wrote my number on the back of it. She gave me her card. I wrote my number on the back of it and gave it back to her. Because I knew that I wanted her to call me. You know what I'm saying? We just had a strong chemistry like that. If I ain't want her to call me and I was just flirting, I would have took her card and just never called her. I probably threw that shit out the window when I got outside. But man, she hit me up, man. And, man, we kicked it, man. We kicked it hard out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of shit I like to do. I don't want to go nowhere. I ain't going nowhere to chase no women. But I know if I'm somewhere and I'm in my alpha energy, I'm going to bump into a woman that's feeling it. Anytime you out and you really out and you in your alpha energy, you're going to bump into it, homie. And whenever you bump into it like that and there's a chemistry like that, man, that shit is always phenomenal, homie. It's phenomenal, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just life I like to live, man. I don't want to settle down, man, because you settle down, man. Bro, I want you to take everywhere you go. Yeah, I'm finna go to Vegas. Well, I want to go. Stay your ass at home. Well, I got to stay at home. You don't never take me nowhere. Man, bring your motherfucking ass on. I don't want that, bro. I can't handle that, bro. Just to be honest with you, man. So I ain't gonna hold y'all in here too long, man. We went on, chopped it up, man. Hour and a half, man. Hour and a half is good time for us, man. But y'all got to remember, quality women are a limited resource, and most of them are already tied down to men. That's the main thing. Quality women are a limited resource, and most of them are already tied down to men. So in order to get a quality woman these days, you got to put two women together to get one quality woman. And that's real talk. So I appreciate y'all being in the joint, man. I appreciate all the support, man. Everybody being in the joint. Great show today, man. I'm going to go ahead and pull this one right on down, man. Move it over to Patreon. I got double the content coming for y'all on Patreon, man, this week, because I ain't give y'all nothing last week. So y'all just be looking. I'm finna flood y'all with a bunch of content. A bunch of content this weekend, man. Y'all be looking for it, man. More than y'all going to be able to listen to in the weekend. So I'm going to let you just sit down and take you some time on the Sabbath and listen. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all being in the joint, man. Y'all enjoy your weekend, man. Put God first, man. Keep grinding and growing. Keep shining and flowing. And we're going to keep doing our thing, man. Got something coming for y'all, man, real soon. Y'all be looking forward. We about to keep going up, up, up. Salute, my brothers. Put God first. Keep grinding and growing. Keep grinding and growing. Peace.
Seems like no matter what you do sometimes, your efforts go underappreciated or unappreciated, period. You know, all we do, man, is try to give men the information they need to become the best version of themselves. No hate. We love women. We don't hate them. We just don't take no foolishness. And we can't be controlled by our lust. Those men can, but not us.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Betas claiming to be alpha, but they not though.
Now, I'm not gonna tell you, man, that you shouldn't value your woman at all. A woman does have value, but you can't overvalue her and convince yourself that she brings more value to your life than you bring to hers. You know, just the protection and provision is more than a woman can ever make up for, man. So I'm not saying don't give her props for what she does, but damn sure never make her feel like she's more important to you than you are to her, because it's just a figment of your imagination. She knows the truth, so you have to understand the truth as well. This is called the abundance mindset. There's nothing she can give you that you can't give yourself, besides a baby. And do you really want one of those right now? Nope.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Betas claiming to be alpha, but they not though.
You see, the main thing that men let women slide with is shut-uppiness and obedience. Now, when you use the term obedience with a woman, she automatically relates that to being a slave. But slaves aren't obedient. Obedience is a choice. Slaves either do it or die. Shut-uppiness is another thing that women have a problem with. It doesn't mean you can't talk. It means that you can't talk when I'm talking. It means that when we're talking about things that I do as the man, you don't have an opinion on those things, because I make decisions based on facts, not opinions, not even my own opinions, and most certainly not yours.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto.